Being child free and navigating friendships, especially with women that are mothers or in general. I think something we don't really talk about as a child free community is it's okay to not want to be part of the village that raises a child. Because at the end of the day, you've also made a decision on your life. Other people make decisions on their life. And if there are friends that know that you are child free and your decisions and by choice, or whether it isn't by choice, but they know what your struggles are, a lot of the time they can feel entitled to have you help them with their children because you don't have children. And I just want to say to all ladies that it's okay to not want to be part of the village. If you know you don't want to babysit or contribute to any way of raising the child, it's really okay. And people shouldn't make you feel bad about it, because at the end of the day, people make decisions to have children and it's their responsibility to raise their children. When friends start having children, a lot of things change. The dynamic of the friendship in itself changes because it's a reality that their schedule's going to change. They may not have as much free time to hang out. Their life becomes more hectic and the responsibilities change. Their focus change as social activities decrease. And it's okay to realize these things. And what I've noticed in my life is I've ended up losing a lot of friendships where my friends have become mothers. And at first, I used to kind of be upset about this, but I just kind of realized that at times it can be the natural progression because people change when you become a parent, and sometimes you just don't have any common interests anymore. If it is a friendship that you really do value, sometimes talking about it is really great. Voicing your concerns, but also focusing on the positive sides of your relationship and friendship. And it takes two to have a friendship. You shouldn't be the one that's always reaching out. And that's what I find with a lot of my friendships that are mothers. Hence why, the friendship kind of just dissolved after some time because we have different interests. Our lives are different. When I want to go out, they can't go out. They still have to find a babysitter. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's also nothing wrong with being friends with mothers because we can learn a lot of important lessons. I really do believe that experience is the best teacher. Conversations can also change, especially for like new mothers and parents. They are so embroiled into the experience that they may end up always talking about babies, children, what their child did. And at times, people are not conscious or self aware enough to stop themselves. Because, as a child free woman, it's all good and well to hear how lovely your experience is, how much you love your baby, and what they do. But it shouldn't take up the entire conversation. Find other ways to connect. So if you guys love to do mimosas and brunch, obviously the schedule will change, but try to maintain some of the activities that you guys love to do. Focus on the friendship between you two as individuals. Praise each other for individual accomplishments. And I do find that child free women are not as praised, like some of our achievements and milestones, people don't really celebrate them as much because they feel that they're not as significant as being a parent. Find like minded friends. In my experience, it can be hard to find like minded friends, but social media has definitely opened up for me to find like minded women. There's a lot of women that are child free and have the same experiences. So we're out here, find new friends. Let's be friends, guys. With family, especially, there sometimes is expectations for us to support our siblings' children or the children in our family. And people have expectations because maybe you don't have a child, so they really feel that you have extra income or some extra money that they can borrow from you. Or it's not even borrow because sometimes, most times, they don't pay it back. And that's not okay. You need to set your boundaries. No is a complete answer. So if you don't want to help out with a child that is not yours, no is a complete answer. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Honestly, we really don't. If this is a relationship you do want to nurture and they're asking you for money, just say, like, right now, I don't have the money or I'm not able to help you with money, but I might be able to help you budget. Because a lot of times it's people's lack of budgeting that leads them to want to ask for money from people that don't have children because they assume that our money is their money. Be consistent. People really answer to consistency. So if you don't want to have the burden or pressure of having to babysit, Don't even say that you're going to babysit not once. Your answer needs to be consistent every single time because people will always test your boundaries. As soon as you accept something that you never wanted to accept in the beginning, they will keep coming back to ask you for that help. Dealing with guilt tripping. Some family members will guilt trip you into helping them, and it's not your responsibility to help them. When they say things but you have so much free time. Yes, I have so much free time because I schedule my time and my commitments that are important to me. My time is valuable. You don't have kids, so you won't understand. Of course, I wouldn't understand something I haven't experienced. However, I understand managing my time and my goals and aspirations. We're family. You should want to help and you should help. And you should help each other. Okay, this can be true. However, I also need to ensure that myself and my aspirations and my priorities come first before I can help other people. It's just this once. Respond with, I understand it's urgent. However, I'm sticking to my boundaries. I hope you can find another solution. Supporting family and friends is an important part of nurturing relationships, but it should never be at the expense of your well being, respect, and boundaries. Finding a balance between helping people and also balancing your own needs. Never compromise your needs because you will be resentful. You may actually have negative feelings towards the child in itself because of the relationship with their parent. Offer support in ways that align with your own capacity, what you are willing to do, and never go out and compromise if you are not willing to do it at all. Like I said in the beginning, it's okay to not want to be part of the village that raises the child, and it's okay to voice these things. If someone truly loves you and respects your decisions, they will understand that.